of going only for IT computer engineering, I think the days have again come back from our days, that is Vanmali and my days, where core engineering will become very important thing. Today, I support you more than 100% that today we have in our community more than 300 contractors and builders. And all of them are approaching us. जैन साहब कोई सिविल इंजीनियर भेजो और सिविल इंजीनियर हमारे पास कोई है नहीं इलेक्ट्रिक સારો કોઈ નથી મળતું અરે સુપરવાઇઝર માટે નથી મળતું એટલે that is the thing. Same thing about electrical, typical electrical. Now the power sector will, again going back to infrastructure, I was going to come. See, infrastructure is going to be the in thing now. IT is there to support everywhere. Even if you go to civil engineering or electrical engineering, you get enough of IT training to support all these fields. Infrastructure, today, we have one girl, Vanmali Saab, who came from IIT and has gone to MIT for civil engineering into urban planning. But these are the fields which are going to be the very necessary, which is a field our community does not know much about. This is why I got up to say that these are the things. Think about core engineering, think about urban planning, think about urban infrastructure. Half of the flyovers that were built in Bombay, the environmental impact assessment I have done for them. So environmental public health field is another field which is going to grow like anything. Today, go from Pankaj is listening. You are hearing a lot of politics, but again you are hearing everybody is talking of development. And development in what? Infrastructure. Huh? He is head of the Congress. I'm not from BJP, but I'm just saying infrastructure is good. Okay, but infrastructure is going to be in things. So when you make your decision about engineering, don't go by wave. Pankaj is a good friend, I've guided him also. And that's not my own son is also in IT, but thing is, don't go by craze. Nothing against IT if you want to go to IT, but think about core engineering. As we say, blood, in our own blood, business is there, and core engineering will get you business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words and your...
Secondly, one more thing. Chemical engineering, I don't think we talked about much. The one girl that came about talking genetic engineering. Chemical engineering is a way to go to genetic engineering, and biotech and biomechanical. We didn't talk about that. I'm not going to add anything to that, but if you are thinking of biotech or bioengineering, please make sure that you take biology in your 12th. Otherwise, that option will probably not be there. Somebody can support me with that. That is one of the things. So I only wanted to add few of these things, then let the panel take over. Thank you.
Thank you. How much time do we have now? Do we have time anymore? Okay, because there are a couple of questions, so we're just entering.
We would like to address the questions answer because it has to be two-way. We would like to just cover up the few questions which the students have put up. Very first question somebody has put up. I would request in future whenever you are putting something, put your name. So that please put your identity. That's a good sign. Somebody has put up, which are the best colleges for civil engineering? There are 4 or 5 good colleges in civil engineering. Vijay TI, Bhagubhai Mafatlal Polytechnic, Somaiya. Somebody wants to travel to Pune, College of Engineering Pune, Mukesh Patel College. There are ample number of good colleges imparting civil engineering. IIT Bombay. How is the future for this civil engineering? Future is evergreen. I only answer it, see any advertisement. I gave you the answer already in my talk. Out of 100 rupees budget, for 35 to 45 rupees are spent on development. It is not the housing. You need roads, bridges, flyovers, airports. Please try to see the Terminal 2 at Mumbai, some terminal at Delhi. So these is a need of the hour. India needs to be modernized, and it has to through development. So future for civil engineering for another so many years, it's always there. After becoming civil engineering, if we wish to go abroad, is it possible? Yes, why not? You can go to abroad, any country, any city. There are universities, there are jobs. Today, bidding has to be done. It's always international bidding. Any big contract has to be given for a work in India. International companies are working. Similarly, if you're working for Indian companies, you can go abroad. So there's full scope. What are various exams for civil engineering? This, I think, if a person can meet me personally, there are n number of exams which can be given. Yeah.
There is a question on difference between BSc IT and BCE. BCA is totally on software development, and BSc IT is on information system and management. There is a difference, and the difference, BSc IT is offered by Mumbai University. Mumbai University doesn't offer BCA course. BCA offered by SMDT University, Tilak Maharashtra, Yashwantrao Chauhan, IGNOU University offer BCA course. Or if you say full-time BCA only offered by SMDT, remaining university offer correspondence course. And the maths is compulsory in BSc IT, where in the case of BCA, maths is not compulsory. And there's one more difference of computer science. Computer science mostly on theoretical and the foundation of computing. And they mostly prepare students for higher education. That is computer science.
Okay, there is one question on, is it compulsory that we have to do 11, 12 for going out of country? Now it all depends what you want to do. In engineering, you have a choice. Again, like what we discussed, like we do 11, 12 and then go for degree engineering, or you want to do diploma and then go for diploma engineering, for example. Now, in all the cases, you can definitely go abroad. You can do your 11, 12 abroad if your pockets are supporting, no doubt about it. Financially, if you are self-sufficient. And even for diploma also, you can definitely go for engineering outside India. So there are a lot of avenues that you can look. Countries like Singapore, countries like UK, USA, Australia, they all support all this kind of courses which you can do even after 10th also. So you have a choice, either go after 10th and do diploma, or you do 11, 12 outside India and then go for engineering, or you do your 11, 12 here and then go for engineering, or you do your engineering and go for master. So there are all these possible options available here for you to decide how you want to take it forward. Yeah.
Someone has asked colleges for automobile engineering. There are two questions. VJTI is one institute offering automobile engineering, Father Agnell, and there are many other colleges offering automobile engineering. There's a Directorate Technical Education Department near Metro Cinema. They give you the full information, and there's another professional body called MSBT, Maharashtra State Board of Technical Examination at Kherwadi, Mumbai. That the body at Bandra, they conduct all the exam, and the body at DT is give the recognition to the college, and the final body is AICT, All India Council for Technical Education, Delhi. If you can go to search websites for all three, you'll get the full information on that. And one person has asked the question, can you tell me about the fees of different engineering college? Now, I'll answer in a different way. When you go to search the website, see that the course is aided or not aided. Aided means the government is funding the college. Again, in aided, there are two categories. One is pure government, everything. Government funds the salary grants and non-salary grant of the institute, right? College of Engineering, Pune. Like VJTI? Yeah, VJTI. VJTI, Government Polytechnic, College of Engineering, Pune, they are 100% government. There are some colleges like KJ Somaiya Polytechnic and Bhagubai Mofatlal Polytechnic. We are grant in aid. Our salary grants come from the institute. Rest of the expenditure, our management bears, how do we earn through other sources. And third is unaided. They don't call the word private. They call unaided. So the colleges which are unaided, fees will be little more. The very difference is there. So this is a way you find out the terminology, whether the course, again, in one of the institute, there can be 7 courses aided and 2 courses can be unaided. Because the privatization has taken place in a different way in different colleges. So this is answered in this way.
Running out of time, if I'm not wrong. So, yep.
Robotics is a branch, is a specialized branch. Robotics and mechatronics. They are the specialized branch, and very few institutes. You need to touch to IIT and VJTI for that. Direct BTech course in robotics, you may not get it. You will get a course with mechanical and electronics. A few courses like Mukesh Patel. Yesterday I was in Mukesh Patel Institute. They have set up a lab on, Bosch company has set up a lab on mechatronics. So that institute is starting a BTech course in mechatronics. Robotics is a specialized branch in electronics. So you need to contact the electronics fraternity either at VJTI or IIT. And there are very few, it's a very few seats are available for that. But there's no full course on robotics, at least in an Indian scenario. हाँ हाँ जी हाँ then 12th has to be done.
I think we can probably take this offline because
Acha, the students who want to, I would address this question. Yeah, I'll address this question. IIT is altogether, IITs are the premier institutes of this country. There are 6 IITs, and in IIT admissions are through the GATE exams. Uh,
yeah, I think there is no one right answer, honestly. Yeah. I understand your question. Bhavik Bishma's mother, correct? Hi. Yes, I understand your question, and there is no one right answer, honestly, because a lot of people, it all depends on, like, again, it's a race, I think it's a rat race, I would say, to some extent. Fortunately or unfortunately, to say that. But there is no one right answer. A lot of people are going to private colleges like PACE. If you are 100% focused, or rather, especially I would say when I say you in the sense you're a child, that I want to do IIT, for example, and I know even the space of the college of the world, they are really driving your kids crazy, if I'm not wrong. But at the same time, they have a results also. So very much, unfortunately, our education system is very exam driven, which is really sad, but that's how we have to live with it. We don't have a choice. So it's a diplomatic answer, I know. There is no right answer to that. So I think from probably the best way I would say is that those the students who have already gone through those, we probably should talk to them, whether it's a PACE or ISC, or what is the best way, or do the normal 11, 12 and do for exams. I think we need to really understand from their practical know-how and take the decision. That is what my point would be. Yeah. So sorry if I cannot answer right, yes or no kind of in binary. Thanks. That's what it. So I think I've been asked to give the mic, which I normally don't do, but I still will give. Thank you so much for listening. And I always have a fight with Dr. Mukesh Mukesh Dedia between the commerce and I always call him doctor because he's a financial doctor. Okay, so I definitely have a lot of values and appreciation for him. So he's definitely a
those students who aspire to join IITs, first they need to forget diploma method. Go to 11th, and then once you join 11th, concentrate on 11th, and there are some professional colleges or classes, they ask you to register for their classes. I don't recommend, it's up to your choice, but the preparation of IIT starts 1.5 years before. And when you will appear your 12th exams, after that gap, in that gap period, the IIT exams is, I think, in the month of May, it is being conducted. Yeah, okay. So it is this way. So the IIT is through totally entrance exam. Even 12th, after 12th, there are CET exams for other BTech courses also. So that I would request you to please go to that websites which DT and MSBT. They will give you the full information. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pankaj Gala, Professor Vinod, and Professor Khan. We had a very, very lively session. Do you think it was the best session? Yes. Can we have your hand raised? How many of you think this was the best? Yes. So here you have your response. Thank you very much once again. Just as Professor Vinod has expressed his views, I would like to share a few views before we begin the next session. One of the questions that was asked, whether you go in for an integrated program, pace with college, or whether you go in for a standalone college system with a separate coaching class system. Which one is best? You are the best judge. Whether you think the absence of an institution, you can become a personality. You have to decide that. And if that was true, you could go back to your own old days where the school, not going to school was an answer, sitting at home studying for the 10th standard exams, giving direct exams, not going to college, giving your final commerce, science exams. Was that okay? Or did you learn? Did you grow? Did you develop through an institution? I don't think anything can replace an institution. So a combination of an institution with a coaching may work, but you cannot have only coaching and no institution. So anyway, the choice is yours. And as Professor Vinod very rightly said, preparation cannot start from 10th onward, after your 10th. This preparation goes in much before. In fact, he said 1.5 years. I would put it in a different way. I think right from your 8th standard, your preparation for IIT starts, if you're really focused on it. But if you are in 10th and you still want to prepare, it's not late. You naturally have to give in more. So you decide your options. I think Pankaj has given you a variety of engineering fields. Professor Vinod focused so much on civil and, of course, general core engineering, as well as Professor Khan, who spoke about BCA and the allied fields. I'm sure with this input and also what Mr. Lax Jain added, very important, pertinent points wherein we do not encourage the route of diploma to degree for engineering. Bhagubai is a very esteemed institution and that diploma has its own value. It is more than a degree program sometimes. But we are talking about the junior college replacing to a diploma. We do not recommend that route, although you may find it very easy today. The simple reason is there is hardly any maths, and most of the students fail in maths when they join the engineering degree college after the diploma. And second is admission from diploma to degree, the transmission is very difficult. So you may find it's a very easy system, but we do get students for counseling where it is extremely difficult. So I think with this, we end the session and thank you very much. Yeah, once you go for diploma, there are many options which are closed. No, but diploma again, you can go in for a BSc IT. It's not completely closed. So we won't say that it's bad, but yeah, if you're given a choice between junior college and diploma, then junior college is always more better. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my tagline is, as always said, and which Mukesh Bhai never likes, is that whoever wants to do Jalsa now while studying, after studies, the best way to go is engineering.
Now the dice is going to be for Mukesh, and I'm sure he's going to say the opposite. Before we begin this session, I'd just like to say that this is a session which has been subdivided into two subsections. The first session right now that we are having is where we are looking at finances, and the second subsection is commerce. I think there's some rearrangement. I request the speakers not to meet anybody inside. Please, yeah, either you be seated or you can meet the students outside. I think there's a lot of shifting happening. The engineering students moving out and the commerce students coming in. And the students who want to hear both, of course, continue to seat. Okay, so we welcome Mr. Chetan Savla, Rita Shah, Mukesh Tedia, and Piyush. Please come up. And they're all, you can say, personalities who have excelled in the field of not only education but excelled in the field of the profession. And before I go to introduce them, I will be welcoming Jagdish Bhai Gangar, who is the president, newly elected president of the KVO Stanakwasi Mahajan, and